What's up, everybody? This is the Classic Tycoon here, and we're back for another Secret Guest Names episode. And yeah, we'll just dive right into it today. We've got about 6 of them to show to you guys today. And for the first one, we're going to have to head over to the Giga Coaster. The first thing I'm going to do is turn off the message notification sound so that we're not bombarded with messages, because we are in the $1 Million Mission Park, which is going to constantly be having things break down because we got so many rides in there, right? So let's head to the Giga Coaster, and the first one is specific for somebody who's standing in line for a Giga Coaster, and the name is Alyssa White, ELISSAWHITE. And she's supposed to think something specific while standing in line for a Giga Coaster. And it's not doing it yet. But I'm wondering if maybe she has to enter the ride in order for it to work. So let's try dropping her in front of it and get her to enter the line again. There we go. And there it is. I'm so excited. It's an Intamin ride. Intamin ride. So, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, or what the name Alyssa White has to do with that. But yeah, there it is. So for some reason you name someone Alyssa White, they think that. Let's do another one here. The next one is going to be for somebody who's getting off of a roller coaster. So what I'll do is I'll name someone in the front of the line. The name's going to be Andy Hine, ANDYHINE. And I'm just going to let him ride the whole roller coaster, and then we'll see what happens when he gets off. So I'll speed through him riding the Giga Coaster here, and this dude's nausea tolerance is not high whatsoever, so he's going to be nice and sick by the time he gets off the ride. So we'll let it swing back around here. And let's see what happens when he gets off. He's going to move it nice and slow here because he's so sick. And this is another thoughts guess. So he thinks nice ride, but not as good as the Phoenix. Again, I have no idea if that's like a pop culture reference or something like that. I have no idea. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below what the game's referring to when that happens. Alright, the next one I think you guys will like. So let's find somebody over here, nice and secluded, and we're going to name them Felicity Anderson, FELICITYANDERSON, Felicity Anderson. And if you watch them closely, I don't see that it's working right now, but I want to wait a moment here. And there are some of these where I find that it says, oh, they have to be in a queue line for it to work, or something like that. And so I might just wait for them to enter a queue line, because it doesn't seem to be working yet. Alright, now you can kind of see what this person's supposed to do right here. And I'll flip this around in just a second, but just listen to what's going on and look closely in that guest box. You can kind of see all of the guests' heads bobbing up and down, and now I flipped it so you can see that they're just puking constantly, and this poor handyman here is just trying to keep up with all of the work that's been presented now. And you're going to see that they're the handyman just has to follow them around. So I wish, for some reason it wasn't working outside the queue line, so maybe this is just a queue line cheat. Or maybe the guests have to be stopped or something like that in order for it to work. But yeah, there's Felicity Anderson cheat. So that one was pretty good. But yeah, maybe they just have to be at like a complete stop for it to work. and the best place to do that is in queue lines. Let's do another one. This one, when I looked it up, said that it had to specifically be in a queue line, but the name here is going to be Nancy Stillwagon, Nancy Stillwagon. If we look at her, everyone around her now has an ice cream cone. So she's supposed to hand out ice cream cones to all the guests. I'm just going to look in all the guests' hands and see if it actually shows that they're holding an ice cream cone. Doesn't seem like it was working for that guy, but he had a ton of stuff in his hands already. Let's try this one. So that popped up for like a quick second and then went away. It does show Nancy holding an ice cream. Yeah, this one, again, it said specifically for the queue line, but I'm going to go ahead and move her. And let's see if she actually gives the people in the pathway. You can see everyone now has an ice cream cone that she's walking past. So it does work outside of the queue line as well if you want all your guests to have ice cream cones. There you go. Looks like they only hold it for a split second. They don't actually keep the ice cream. But yeah, that is that one. So let's move on to a couple more here. The next one I'm going to do is going to be Mia Sheridan. So that's an Miasheridan. Mia Sheridan. And now we're going to click on their face and see if you can guess what's happening here. So I'm going to take her out of the queue line. And if you can't tell, it's moving at a pretty slow pace. But this one increases the nausea of the guest that you name it. And I thought maybe that this would be one where like increases it all the way. Just like with the, in the last episode, we did one that makes the guest angry. And that one just immediately made them as angry as they can possibly get. But this one, it seems like it's just kind of a gradual thing. And she keeps trying to sit down. And I don't know if that's gonna, because it seems like it's, the problem with what I do in my parks for a test like this is that I put tons of benches everywhere for this specific purpose to help nauseous guests. So she's sitting down, and it seems like kind of the helpfulness of the bench is kind of fighting the nausea that it wants to take it up. And she has a high nausea tolerance anyway, so I think it's just kind of conflicting getting her nausea up all the way. But I wonder if that would go all the way until the person puked and then it would just start over again. Not really sure, but let's do one last one here. The last one is going to be Ann Barton, JoAnnEBarton. And this one's not super exciting, but it's just supposed to make the person hold a piece of pizza and some rubbish. As you can see, she's carrying some rubbish right now, but if we wait a second, she might be carrying pizza as well. And there we go. So it just gives them pizza and rubbish. Alright guys, that is all for today with the secret guest names. Again, if you guys know the pop culture references of what this is, if they even are pop culture references, or maybe they're just kind of, it could very well be inside jokes among the staff that created RCT. I'm not really sure. But at any rate, if you guys like the video, please give me a like rating, comment, and let me know what you thought, and I will see you guys in the next one.